I'm Daniel, 34, living in the suburbs of a mid-sized Midwest city. I've been married to Rachel, 32, for 6 years. We met at a college campus event. She was outgoing, funny, and I was quieter, drawn to her spark. We dated after graduation, married 3 years later, and have 2 kids, Ethan, 4, and Molly, 1. My family's nearby. My retired parents live 15 minutes away. My sister Jessica, 29, is a nurse, and my brother Mark, 37, works in IT. We're close, doing Sunday dinners, birthdays, and holidays together. Rachel fit in fast. My mom adored her, and my siblings always included her. I've dealt with anxiety since high school, having my first panic attack at 16. I started therapy in college and have been on and off medication. The pandemic hit me hard. Working from home, I stopped going to gym and gained 40 pounds over 3 years. I'm trying to improve, walking the kids to the park, cooking healthier meals. Rachel always said she loved me no matter what. Proud of my mental health efforts. My family's big on joking. Mark teases everyone. Jessica's quick with comebacks. And my parents can be sharp. Their jab stings sometimes. Mark started calling me big guy last year. Jessica sends dad bod memes. My mom comments on my portion sizes at dinner. I laugh it off, but it hurts. Rachel says it's just how they are, not to take it personal. Last week, everything flipped. Rachel left her phone on the kitchen counter while bathing the kids. I was cooking chicken stir fry, Ethan's favorite, when her phone kept buzzing. I saw a group chat notification, Family Fun, with Mark's and Jessica's names. Thinking it was about my mom's birthday, I opened it. I regret it. The chat, Rachel, Mark, Jessica, my mom, and dad, was full of messages mocking me. There were screenshots of my text to Rachel about my anxiety, photos of me eating snacks on the couch, and a video Rachel took of me having a panic attack in the bathroom. I saw my feet under the door, heard my heavy breathing. Mark wrote, "Here comes the walrus." Jessica sent a cartoon hippo gif. My mom said, "He needs to get a grip. This is embarrassing." My dad wrote, "Maybe if he got off the couch, he'd feel better." Rachel shared a photo of me asleep in my recliner with chips on my chest, writing, "My sexy husband, LOL." They laughed, piling on jokes. I scrolled back months. Every time I confided in Rachel about my panic attacks, she shared it. Every diet or exercise attempt was a bet on how long I'd last. Jessica wrote, "A week before he's back to cookies in bed." Rachel replied, "You're generous." Mark said, "He'll need a forklift for that chair soon." My mom wrote, "I'm worried about his health, but what can you do?" Rachel replied, "At least he's not Uncle Ron yet." There were screenshots of my anxious work texts, a photo of me on the porch, head in my hands. Mark wrote, "Crying again?" Jessica said, "Probably hungry." Rachel sent a laughing emoji. I couldn't breathe. I put the phone down, locked myself in the bathroom, and sat on the floor, shaking. When Rachel finished with the kids, I said I needed a walk. She asked if I was okay. I mumbled I needed air. I walked 2 hours, thinking about calling my therapist or friend, but didn't. Rachel was asleep when I got home. I stayed up all night, replaying the messages. Next morning, I confronted Rachel. "Why are you sharing my struggles and mocking me with my family?" She looked shocked, then defensive. "It's just jokes. You're too sensitive," she said. I told her it was a betrayal. She said she was sorry I felt hurt, but I needed to lighten up. I asked her to leave the chat and stop the jokes. She refused, saying it's how our family works. I moved to the guest room. I haven't talked to my family. They keep texting our regular group chat, but I don't reply. Mark texted, "Don't be dramatic." Jessica said, "It's not that deep." My mom left a voicemail, worried, but didn't mention the chat. I feel alone. I thought they loved me. Rachel says I'm blowing it out of proportion. Comments. BlueMug47. "This isn't normal, Daniel. Your wife sharing your panic attack video is a huge violation. You deserve respect, especially from family. Talk to your therapist soon. I'm so sorry you're going through this." Opie's response. "Thanks for saying that. I feel like I'm going crazy, but this doesn't feel right. I've got a therapist appointment tomorrow, though I'm dreading it." Tattered Coat 19. "Rachel recording your panic attack and joking about is awful. That's not love. Couples counseling might help, but you need space from your family. This feels like emotional abuse." Opie's response. "I appreciate that. I never thought abuse fit, but it's starting to. I'm looking into counseling options, and I need distance from them all." Update 1 to 10 days later. The support from your comments and messages has been a lifeline. Thanks. A lot's happened since I posted, and I need to update you. I met with my therapist, Dr. Ellis, the day after posting. I showed her screenshots I'd taken of the group chat. She said it was a serious breach of trust and emotional safety, not just joking. She urged me to set boundaries and think about what I want long term. It was hard to hear, but it validated what I felt. I told Rachel I needed her to move out for a bit. We were in the kitchen, kids at daycare. She got angry, saying I was tearing our family apart and choosing my feelings over everyone's happiness. I stayed calm, saying I couldn't trust her after she shared my panic attack and mocked me. She packed a bag, took Ethan and Molly to her parents' house and texted me, "You're selfish. You'll regret this." I haven't seen the kids in a week, and it's killing me. I call every night, but Rachel's short with me. I called my mom and told her I knew about the chat. We talked for 30 minutes. She started crying, saying she didn't mean harm and thought it was harmless fun. I said it hurt deeply, especially her calling my panic attacks embarrassing. She apologized but added, "You know we love you, right?" I said it didn't feel like love. She promised to talk to the family, but I haven't heard from her since. Mark and Jessica texted me. Mark said I was too soft and needed to toughen up. Jessica wrote, "You're making a mountain out of this. Grow up." I blocked them both. My dad hasn't reached out, which stings. I thought he'd at least try to understand. I met with a lawyer to discuss options. I'm not sure about divorce, but I needed to know my rights, especially for Ethan and Molly. The lawyer said I have a strong case for shared custody if it comes to that, given my stable job and clean record. Rachel's refusal to apologize or leave the chat worries me. She texted that I need to get over it for her to come home. I can't do that. Dr. Ellis is helping me process the betrayal. I lost 5 pounds from stress, barely eating. I'm trying to cook healthy, grilled chicken, salads, but it's hard. I walk to the park daily, picturing Ethan on the swings. I'm focusing on the kids and my health, but I'm hurt and starting to get angry. I thought Rachel was my partner, that my family had my back. Now I'm questioning everything. Comments. Wrinkled shirt 82. Daniel, you're doing the right thing setting boundaries. Rachel's refusal to apologize is a red flag. Keep focusing on therapy and your kids. Your family's behavior is not okay. Stay strong. You deserve better. Opie's response. Thanks for the support. Therapy's helping me see I'm not overreacting. I miss my kids so much. I'm trying to stay strong for them and figure out what's next. Chip Plate 63. Your wife's actions are a massive betrayal, especially sharing that video. The lawyer was a smart move. Have you considered therapy for you and Rachel? It might clarify if this marriage can be saved. Opie's response. I appreciate that. I'm open to couples therapy, but Rachel's not budging yet. The lawyer gave me some peace of mind. I'm focused on my kids and therapy for now. Update 2 to 1 month later. It's been a month since my last post, and your messages have kept me grounded. Thanks. Things are still rough, but I'm finding my footing. Rachel's still at her parents' with Ethan and Molly. I see the kids twice a week, supervised by Rachel's mom, per her demand. Ethan asks why I'm not home, and it breaks me. I tell him I love him, and we'll figure it out. Molly just started walking, and I missed her first steps. Rachel sent a video, but it felt like a jab. I call daily, but Rachel keeps conversations short, saying I need to fix my attitude for things to change. I've had weekly therapy with Dr. Ellis. She's helped me see the group chat wasn't just joking. It was a pattern of disrespect. I wrote a letter to my family, not expecting replies. I said their messages hurt my trust, and I needed space. My mom called, apologizing again, saying she left the chat. She asked to meet, but I'm not ready. Mark emailed, saying I'm acting like a victim and should man up. I blocked his email. Jessica and my dad haven't reached out. I miss my family, but I can't handle their dismissals. Rachel and I met at a coffee shop to talk. I asked if she'd left the chat or apologized to my family for sharing my private struggles. She said she toned it down, but wouldn't leave, calling it her support system. I said I couldn't come home until she respected my privacy. She got mad, saying I'm punishing her and abandoning the kids. I told her I want to co-parent, but trust is gone. She stormed out. I saw the lawyer again. We drafted a temporary custody agreement, proposing 50-50 time with the kids. Rachel's lawyer rejected it, saying she's the primary caregiver. We're set for mediation next week. I'm nervous, but want what's best for Ethan and Molly. I'm saving every text and call log in case this goes to court. I've lost 8 more pounds, down 13 total from stress and better eating, lots of salads, lean protein. I joined a gym, going 3 times a week. It's hard, but lifting weights helps me focus. I'm sketching again, something I did in college, drawing Ethan and Molly at the park. Dr. Ellis says I'm rebuilding my confidence, but I'm still angry. Rachel's refusal to own her actions makes me question our marriage. I'm trying to stay strong for the kids, but I feel like I'm losing my family. Comments. Scratch frame 41. Daniel, you're handling this with so much strength. Rachel's refusal to leave the chat is telling. Keep up with therapy and the gym. Those are big wins. Mediation sounds tough, but you're fighting for your kids. You got this. Opie's response. Thanks for the encouragement. Therapy and the gym are keeping me sane. Mediation's scary, but I'm fighting for Ethan and Molly. I appreciate the support. Flickering light 77. Rachel's behavior is unacceptable, and your family's silence is complicit. The custody agreement is a smart move. How's therapy going? Stay focused on you and the kids. You deserve respect. Opie's response. I appreciate that. Therapy's helping me see the bigger picture. My family silence hurts, but I'm focused on the kids. Custody's my priority now. Update 3 to 3 months later. Your support has been everything. Thanks. I'm in a better place, and things are starting to settle, though it's been a long road. Mediation with Rachel went better than expected. We agreed on a temporary 50-50 custody split. Ethan and Molly are with me 3 days a week, and I'm fixing up my guest room with bunk beds and toys. Ethan loves our park trips, and Molly's toddling everywhere. Rachel's still at her parents', but we're civil, sticking to kid-related talks. She left the group chat after mediation, per our agreement, and apologized for sharing my struggles, though it felt half-hearted. I'm not ready to reconcile, but we're co-parenting for now. I met my mom for coffee. She apologized again, saying she didn't realize how much the chat hurt me. She's trying to rebuild trust, sending me recipes, and checking in. I'm cautious but open to small steps. Mark and Jessica haven't reached out since I blocked them. My dad called once, saying he didn't know what to say. I told him I needed time. It hurts, but I'm okay focusing on my kids and mom for now. Therapy with Dr. Ellis is still weekly. I'm working through the anger and learning to set boundaries. I've lost 20 pounds total, hitting the gym regularly and cooking healthy meals for the kids. My sketches are piling up, mostly of Ethan and Molly, some for a local art fair I'm considering. I started a support group for anxiety, meeting other dads who get it. It's helped me feel less alone. Rachel and I are in couples counseling, but it's rocky. She's defensive, saying I overreacted to the chat. I'm not sure if we can rebuild trust, but I'm trying for the kids. The lawyer says our custody deal is solid, and I'm prepared if things escalate. I'm stronger, proud I stood up for myself and my kids. I'm focusing on being a good dad and finding my own peace. Comments. Worn Sleeve 24. Daniel, you're killing it. 50-50 custody and standing up to Rachel is huge. The gym and art are awesome outlets. How's the support group? Keep your boundaries strong. You're an inspiration. OP's response. Thanks. The support group's been great. Other dads really get it. I'm keeping boundaries tight and focusing on the kids. The art fair's exciting. Appreciate the support. Dusty Table 58. You're a rock star for fighting for your kids and yourself. Rachel's apology sounds weak, but you're handling it like a pro. How's couples counseling going? Keep shining. You deserve happiness. OP's response. I appreciate that. Counseling's tough. Rachel's still defensive. I'm focused on Ethan and Molly and staying healthy. Thanks for the encouragement.